I typed 4 bullet points during a client call this morning. By the time I made a coffee, Granola had written my follow-up email, created my asana tasks, and posted a recap to Slack. I didn't touch any of it. And in this video, I will show you exactly how to set that up. Hey everyone, I'm Jake Dawson, and I help business owners use AI and automation to take back their time. And today, I want to introduce you to a tool that's genuinely changed how I handle meetings. And before we dive in, the link in the description, it gets you 1 month free on any paid plan. Completely free, no strings. Now, let's get into it. So, this tool is called Granola, and here's the idea behind it. You jot down what matters to you during a meeting, just a few words, whatever stands out, and Granola's AI wraps the full picture around your notes. So, what you get in the end isn't a generic summary of everything that was said, it's your version of the meeting. Honestly, that's just the starting point. Today, I'm covering 3 things. 1, how Granola lets you actually be present in your meetings instead of scrambling to write everything down. 2, how it handles your post-meeting admin automatically so you're not spending 30 minutes after every call writing emails and creating tasks. And 3rd, how every meeting you transcribe starts building a searchable profile for your business that you can actually go back and use. All right, I want to start with something that most people don't think about. When you're in a meeting and you're trying to write everything down and you're not actually in the meeting, you're transcribing it. Your eye contact goes sideways, your ability to respond naturally goes off. The other person on the call, they can feel it. That's the problem that Granola solves. You don't have to capture everything anymore. You just jot down a few words of what matters to you, a quick thought, and Granola handles the rest. And here's what makes that possible. There's no meeting bot, no extra participant joining your Zoom, no automated attendee showing up in the participants list. Granola listens to your computer's audio directly in the background, invisibly. It works on Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, Slack huddles, basically any platform that you're already using. No setup required on the call itself. And because it captures your computer's audio, it also works in person. On your iPhone, for a face-to-face meeting, a team workshop, even a coffee chat. Everything ends up in one place. Oh, and before you jump on your next call, it is good practice to let whoever you're meeting know that you're transcribing the meeting. A quick mention at the start of the call, it's all it takes. Now, let's look at what's actually happening during a meeting. So I'm on a client call, Granola is open, and I'm just jotting down a few rough bullet points, 4 to 5, whatever stands out to me. Pricing concern, they like the demo, Q3 deadline, ask about team size. So I'm not trying to write a document, I'm just staying present in the conversation. Then the meeting ends and Granola automatically fills in everything around my notes. So watch this. Sections appear, key discussion points, decisions made, action items. My notes stay in black. Everything Granola adds from the transcript appears in gray. So I can see exactly what's mine and what the AI contributed. And I can edit any of it. I can delete a section, adjust the wording, or just type, make the action items more concise in the chat, and it reformats it instantly. I mean, look at that. You also get dozens of meeting templates built right in. Sales calls, job interviews, one-on-ones, project kickoffs, stand-ups. Pick the right one before the meeting starts, and the AI structures the output specifically for that context. One more thing, and this one's for anyone who has back-to-back meetings. If you've ever joined a call 5 minutes late, say, or switched from one meeting straight into another, you know that moment of dread? You have no idea of what's already been discussed. So you're half present, half panicking. Here's what you do. You type /what did I miss right in the chat bar. Granola reads everything transcribed so far and gives you an instant catch-up. In about 30 seconds, you know exactly what was said before you walk in. So you stop being the person who's scrambling to catch up and you just show up. And honestly, that's the real benefit of Theme 1, not better notes. The benefit is you actually get to be in your meetings. And the notes, they take care of themselves. But what happens after the meeting is where things get really interesting. All right, the next big benefit I want to talk about has to be the biggest impact on your time. Think about what happens in the 30 minutes after a client meeting. You write a follow-up email, you update your CRM, you create tasks in your project manager. That's about 20 to 40 minutes. every single meeting. If you have 10 meetings a week, that's 4 to 6 hours of post-meeting admin every week just gone. Granola turns that time into 0. Here's how. The first piece is a feature called recipes. Think of recipes as a personal assistant who already knows exactly what you need after every type of meeting. After a sales call, I always need to do the same 3 things. Write a follow-up email, pull out action items, put together a quick CRM update. Those 3 tasks used to take me 25 minutes. With recipes, they take about 45 seconds. So here's what that looks like. After a meeting, open the Granola chat bar, type / and the recipes menu opens right there. You'll see built-in recipes from Granola, plus any custom ones that you've made. Click follow-up email and watch this. I mean, the email's populated instantly. It has the client's name, the specific things that you discussed, the action items with owners, and follow-up dates for the next call. I didn't write a single word of it. I mean, look at that. Now, here's the cool part. You can build your own recipes. Think about the thing you do after every meeting. Whatever that repetitive output is, you write it as a prompt once, give it a name, and from that moment on, it's a one-click action. I built a recipe called CRM Brief. It pulls out the company name, deal stage, objections raised, and the next steps in exactly the format my CRM needs. 1/ command after every sales call, done. Go to create a recipe, type your prompt, name it, save it, and then type / CRM Brief in the chat bar. The structured CRM update appears instantly. And there you go. And you can share recipes with your team. One person builds the best sales debrief prompt. Everyone uses it. When someone runs your recipe on their own meeting, your notes stay completely private. Only the logic gets shared. Now, let's talk about automations. Recipes handle your one-click outputs. But what about the stuff that should just happen automatically without you even opening Granola after the meeting? That's where Zapier comes in. So Granola connects to Zapier, which means it connects to over 8,000 apps. So here's the exact workflow that I use. I open Zapier, I set the trigger to new meeting note in Granola. When a meeting note is created, Zapier wakes up automatically, and that's step 1. Step 2, add a filter. You only want tasks created when the notes actually contain follow-up items. So filter for keywords like follow-up, action, or deadline. That way, a quick 5-minute stand-up doesn't create unnecessary tasks. Step 3, create a task. So in whatever tool you use, Asana, ClickUp, Todoist, Notion, it doesn't matter. The meeting title becomes the task name. The action items become the description. So watch the task appear in Asana in real time. And look at that. And here's one more automation worth knowing about. This one automatically shares recap with your team. The meeting ends, Zapier grabs the notes, an AI step pulls out just the key decisions and action items, and then it posts it to your team's Slack. Everyone's in the loop. You forward nothing. And honestly, for the tools you use most, you might not even need Zapier. Slack, Notion, HubSpot, and Adio, they all have native connections built directly into Granola's settings. So you go to settings, you open integrations, and then you'll see them right there. The 60 seconds to connect. So what does that mean for you? If you're in 10 meetings a week and Granola saves you just 20 minutes of admin work per meeting, that's 3.5 hours back per week, per person. That's what happens when follow-through becomes automatic. Now, let's talk about something most people using Granola haven't fully tapped into yet. Think about how much your business actually knows. Not documents and spreadsheets. I'm talking about real knowledge. What your clients care about. Why you've won deals and why you've lost them. What your customers keep asking for. So that knowledge lives almost entirely in your conversations. And right now it's probably scattered, hard to find, and mostly lost the moment the meeting ends. Granola changes that. Every meeting you transcribe builds a searchable profile of your business, and you can ask it questions. So here's what it looks like in practice. Open Granola chat, type, what are all the action items I haven't followed up on this week? And watch this. Granola pulls a compiled list right from 5 different meetings with meeting names, dates, and specific action items cited and linked, all in about 3 seconds. Now, type, what concerns has this client raised across all of our calls? The results appear, themes pulled from multiple meetings, each one with citations showing exactly where it came from. And honestly, this is where it gets really useful. Before a big proposal or a quarterly review, I now spend 2 minutes asking Granola about the client instead of 20 minutes hunting through old notes. So it surfaces things they mentioned once in passing, like 6 weeks ago. The kind of detail that you'd never remember on your own, but that makes all the difference when you bring it up. You can ask about a person, a company, a project, a time period. Every answer links back to the exact meeting that it came from. Now, let's talk about connecting Granola to your AI tools. If you're already using Claude or ChatGPT, this next part is going to feel like a superpower. Granola has an MPC integration, and here's what that means in plain terms. You connect Granola to ChatGPT or Claude one time, and then from that moment on, your entire meeting history is available inside every AI conversation that you have. No copying transcripts, no pasting notes, Granola just knows. So this built-in chat is great for searching your meeting history. MPC goes further. It lets you connect external tools like Gmail, Slack, or Notion alongside of your meeting so you can query all of them at once. For example, connect Gmail and Granola to Claude, and then ask it to draft a proposal based on your last 3 client meetings and your most recent email thread. It pulls from both and it writes the draft for you. Or connect Slack and Granola and ask for a project status update. And Claude consolidates your meetings and Slack messages all in one answer. So your meetings, your emails, and your tools all talking to each other. That setup takes about 30 seconds. Browser sign in, no technical configuration needed. That's it. For teams, this feature is amazing. When someone leaves your team, their knowledge usually walks out the door with them. Every client conversation they had, every deal they worked, every decision they made, gone. Granola has shared team folders. So your sales team adds their client calls. Your product team adds their user research. Your hiring team adds their interviews. All of it goes into a shared folder that anyone on the team can search and ask questions. Your sales leader can ask, why are we losing deals this quarter? And they would get a sourced answer pulled from 20 pipeline calls across the whole team. Your product manager can ask, which issues come up the most in customer calls? And get themes with citations from 30 user interviews. And when someone leaves, their meeting history stays. A new hire can search everything that happened before they arrived. The knowledge doesn't walk out the door with the person. So that's a relief. What does this mean if you start today? 6 months from now, you won't just have better notes. You'll have a complete searchable profile of every client relationship, every deal, and every decision that your business has made. That's a real advantage, and most of your competitors won't have it. Now, let's talk about pricing. There are 3 plans, so free, business, and enterprise. Let's start at the top. The free plan has no meeting limit. You get AI-enhanced notes, live transcriptions, templates, and chat. No credit card required. Business is $14 per user per month, and that's where everything I showed you today unlocks. So recipes, Zapier, MPC, unlimited meeting history, and team folders. And honestly, if you're in 10 meetings a week and saving 20 minutes on admin on each one, you recoup that $14 your first afternoon. Enterprise is $35 per user per month, and that's for larger teams that need things like SSO, compliance controls, organization-wide admin, and API access. Start on the free plan. Use it for a week or 2. Feel the difference. And then when you're ready to upgrade, my link in the description gets you 1 month free on any paid plan. Now, here's my honest take on the whole thing. Granola isn't really selling you better notes. It's selling you 3 things: your presence in meetings, your follow-through after them, and the value that builds up over time from every conversation that you have. If you're tired of walking out of meetings with good intentions and somehow nothing happens, this tool will close that gap. It works in the background, it handles the admin, you just show up and do your work. Hey, if this helped you out, please make sure you subscribe for more honest breakdowns of AI tools. No hype, just what actually works and what doesn't. Oh, and before you go, if you want some extra help and a place to connect with others who are actually building this stuff too, join our school community. It's where I share behind the scenes tutorials, I give feedback on your AI setups, and you can hang out with other entrepreneurs going through the same exact journey. It's honestly where most of the real breakthrough happens. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next video where we're going to take this even further and dive into AI-powered productivity. Just click on the video to my left and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. See you there.